In this video, we will be restoring the heat shield in this 2003 Toyota Camry. Taking a look inside the engine bay, we are going to focus on the central portion of the engine. Our heat shield is located towards the front. And if we take a little bit closer look at that heat shield, we can see that there is quite a bit of rust buildup on the outside of this. Our goal is just to make this look a little bit nicer. Now we do have our upstream oxygen sensor in the way, and if we follow the electrical wire coming off of the oxygen sensor and we follow that back around our engine, we get to a wiring harness. And on the back side of this wiring harness, we have a small tab that needs to be depressed so we can wiggle loose that harness. Next, we have 4 bolts that need to be removed. These are the bolts that are holding the heat shield to the exhaust system. And because these have probably been on quite a while, I'm going to apply some Amsoil metal protector, which will act as a penetrating oil and help those bolts come free. And as we pull that out, we can work that around the oxygen sensor and any other item getting in the way will get caught right up here. And at this point, I will be using a variety of wire wheels that are not super aggressive to clean up the exterior of the heat shield. Now, given the amount and depth of pitting and rust on this piece, I'm going to use some Evapo-Rust to help in the process of removing the rust before I come back with the wire wheels again. And with pretty much as much rust as I can possibly get off, I am ready to use Amsoil heavy duty degreaser. This will help clean the surface and prep it for primer. And then we'll be using VHT engine enamel primer, following the directions on the can. And after it has fully dried, we are going to come back with VHT Flameproof Silver. The original color was silver, and we're just leaving it the same color that it originally was, just making it look a little nicer. And after that has dried according to the directions on the can, we are able to work that back onto our engine and start our 4 bolts by hand. We can then snug those down with our ratchet and take a step back and see how it turned out. And we can again take a look at the original and compare that to our restored. And I did go ahead and clean the engine between these pictures as well. It looks pretty nice. In total, this cost about $70 in materials. Purchasing a brand new one of these costs about $150 or so.